EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go, Nick.
Richardson to throw off play action. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
18 run. Go.
Richardson. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
5.
They go play action now. May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Again, it's Harvey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
19.
Richardson looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Milton Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, Buffalo 18.
Richardson working from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run once more with Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Right, here we go, Sarah. Hey, what's up?
Here's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. 6-0 our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Stop. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 1st down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's May. Now to swing out wide here for Henderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the air, May. Now he's going to step up and run. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Crazy! Crazy!
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the Patriots field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
19 target.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 6. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 49 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Over the middle, and it's caught by Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. The slot man in motion right. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Comeback team. Here we go. Set. Tap to 60. Tap to 60. '79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This is caught by Williams. And he is is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
12 yards.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here. 5.
Looking to throw. May. Smith catches left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. They'll swing this out to Henderson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the half. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. The extra point now for Borregales.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Patriots 17, Jets 6.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19. Seven Pirates. Rig alert. 18, 5 in.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
Hawk 70. Happy Lions.
Again, it's Richardson. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Cup 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Cash. 60 Maverick.
And Richardson yet again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw. Touchdown, Jets. R.J. Harvey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times, the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Crazy.
Here's May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Borregales now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Jets 12. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. On
the give, it's Harvey. And
this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Stop.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
50.
An 8-yard pickup.
Richardson going to change the play here. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. R.J. Harvey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Five. Crazy.
Again, it's Henderson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
May looking to run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 30 yards. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jets, 19.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, great.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I'll pick up 24 yards on the play.
Look at that. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Tap the 60. Hurt. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 6.
Get up. Bronco 80. 18 Ryder.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now first and goal.
That's another Jets. First down.
Harvey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Richardson going to move him around. And they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Jets touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Travion Henderson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Patriots 38, Jets 26.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And That's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Come on.
Richardson to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Crazy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Taking it right down Broadway. To the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, 94 yards. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Pats